Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Yeah. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Glad to have you back. This is the Nkosi. That's never been here before. Listen, I don't argue with folks about religion no more. I used to. But I found out something that works for me. And what works for me is, I saw it here. Some people call it daydreaming. Nah, I saw it here. I believed it. I believed that I could achieve something. And then it got into my mind, okay? The third eye only represents the pineal gland in our brain. My pineal gland came open, and the creator of the universe, whatever name you want to call him, began to tell me exactly what to do and how to move to get out of the situation I was in. And the situation I was in was, man, I was homeless for 4 years. From the projects, poverty-stricken, bad record, everything. And when this pineal gland came open, me manifesting the life I wanted to live, he began to tell me how to get the things accomplished and done. And I didn't have to go to church to do that. See? So with that being said, manifest the life you want. Never give up, manifest the life you want. Hey, and if you're new here, this is for all the new people, I need you to hit that notification bell, right? I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to subscribe. And in the words of Nas, how you gonna get love if you don't show none? So we put the Cash App down there for you. You can show love. This is a good place to show love. Karma is real. What goes around comes around. Hey, you put it in this ground, watch it multiply and come right back to you. That's the truth. Wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. All right. With that being said, man, let's we got a nice little lineup for you today. And I hope you're ready. We're gonna talk about some things. I had to get that in me, man. Cause I'm probably gonna be up till, like I said, it's midnight now. I'm gonna probably be up till about lunchtime tomorrow. Cause I have to finish shooting this. Got some other stuff to do, and I got to do some editing on that, and some more editing on that. I'm also working on my album this week, so. With that being said, the title I'm going to use today, and as y'all know, I came with some more papers, you see? And we're going to get through this. And all the definitions I'm going to be using are going to be coming from the Webster's, the Second College Edition, the New World Dictionary of the American Language, Special School Printing. All the definitions will be coming from there. We will be grabbing some things off of the internet, which I call AI Overview. We will be grabbing one or two scriptures out of the King James Bible. And we're going to be reading again from the great author J.A. Rogers. Matter of fact, we're going to be reading from the same book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof. And man, I had this book a long time ago. I had to repurchase this book and get a PDF download because somebody stole my book. I don't want to say somebody stole it. Let's just say the book got misplaced because I've moved from place to place. Well, the book is gone, so I had to buy this book again. But man, since I got this book again, I can't seem to put it down. So, man, we got something lined up for you today, okay? And with that being said, we're going to go to your King James Bible. That's your King James Bible. We're going to go to Isaiah. Isaiah, the 44th chapter. We're going to start at verse 7. Isaiah, the 44th chapter, verse 7. And this is what it says. And who, as I, shall call and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people. And the things that are coming and shall come, let them show unto them. I repeat, this is Isaiah, the 44th chapter, verse 7. And who, this is the prophet Isaiah, and this is supposed to be God speaking through him. Listen. And who as I shall call and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I, this is God, appointed the ancient people. And the things that are coming and shall come, let them show unto them. Now, the thing I want you to grab out of there is ancient people. So our topic today is going to be the ancient people. If you were to ask me, one time I would have told you, it's the Hebrew. And this is what I have. The definition for ancient starts out with the word anti, A-N-T-E, not like anti, A-N-T-I, it's anti, A-N-T-E, which means before. All right, pay attention and listen. Listen. Anti equals before, of times long. Ancient history, listen. Something of the recent past that is well known or no longer important. I really don't like how they said that. Something of the recent past that is well known or no longer important. So when you talk about ancient Kemet, according to this, because That's why it's called ancient Kemet. That's why it's called ancient Egypt. Come on, man. Listen. This definition says something of the recent past that is well known or no longer important. Well, ancient Kemet and ancient Egypt is well known, but I beg to differ. It's very important. Third eye open. That's why we're going to make you remember how important it is, not only to you, but to the whole world. Huh? Back to the definition of ancient. Listen. This is the definition for ancient. Ante, A-N-T-E, equals before, of times long past, belonging to the early history of the world, especially before the end of the Western Roman Empire, having existed a long time, very old, old-fashioned, that's me, antiquated, which comes from the word antiquities, archaic, which means ancient and old, having the wisdom. See, ancient don't just means old, it means having the wisdom, dignity, etc., of age, venerable. See, you ever heard the terms? Some people, they say with the gray head should come wisdom, or the hoary head there should come wisdom, which means old. But you got some people who's old and they're fools. See? So it says with this age or with this gray hair should come wisdom. Let me read it again. Having the wisdom, dignity, etc., of age, venerable, a person who lived in ancient times, an aged person, see old, ancient history, something of the recent past that is well known or no longer important. Okay, that's going to bring us to J.A. Rogers' book. Okay, give me a minute. That's going to bring us to J.A. Rogers' book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof. All right? Now, let me get me forgot to tell y'all, man, how much I drink, Joe. I drank a lot of coffee, man. Believe me. Sometimes I'm running off of this stuff. One time in my life, man, I had got to a point where I was drinking 7 cups of coffee a day. Now, match all that caffeine on top of 2 packs of Newport Shorts. Whew. Boy, can you see how I was moving? I was getting shit done. Now, thank the Most High, I'm down to 1 cup. And I only drank a cup. It's time for me to get up and get productive. All right, here we go. This is J.A. Rogers' books, 100 Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof. And I'm at fact 49. Listen what it says. The Bible really originated in ancient Egypt. What are we talking about? We're talking about the ancient people. My opening scripture was from Isaiah, which is the Bible. Isaiah 44, verse 7, and it said, and who as I, this is supposed to be the prophet Isaiah speaking for the Creator, or who we called God. He said, and who as I shall call and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people. So we're talking about ancient people. God said he appointed the ancient people. So back to J.A. Rogers' book, 100 Amazing Facts. This is a fact. This isn't something that a belief. This isn't this is a fact. Okay? So if you're angry, just know we're dealing in facts. Third eye open. All right. This is fact 49. The Bible really originated in ancient Egypt. Whew. That's heavy, because some people don't want to hear that. The Bible really originated in ancient Egypt, where the population, according to Herodotus and Aristotle, these are your Greeks that went over there that learned at the feet of them Egyptians, them black Egyptians, them colored Egyptians, them brown Egyptians. All right. According to Herodotus and Aristotle, was black. I just said that. Right. Here, the Jews received almost all of their early culture. Professor Breasted, leading Egyptologist, says the ripe social and moral development of mankind in the Nile Valley, which is 3,000 years older than that of the Hebrews. See why I can't call myself that? See why I can't go for a Hebrew or be a Jew? Can't be that. Listen, contributed essentially to the formation of Hebrew literature. The stuff they're talking about all came out of Egypt. Our moral heritage, therefore, derives from a wider human past, enormously older than the Hebrews. See? Listen. And it has come to us rather through the Hebrews than from them, talking about the Egyptians. So what the Hebrews is talking about, the stuff they're trying to preach to you, it came from the Egyptians. This is a fact. This is out of J.A. Rogers, 100 Amazing Facts About a Negro with Complete Proof. This is fact 49. I'll put it on the screen for you. The Bible really originated in ancient Egypt, where the population, according to Herodotus and Aristotle, was black. Okay? Here, the Jews received almost all of their early culture, everything that they know about the Bible, period, came out of Egypt. Listen, Professor Breasted, the leading Egyptologist, says the ripe social and moral development of mankind in the Nile Valley, which is 3,000 years older than that of the Hebrews. Now, if we read and hear what it's saying about the Hebrews, all you got to do is look at what Josephus said about the people they was calling Hebrews. The people they was calling Hebrews was white people. They was called the Shepherd Kings. Anyway, let's go. Which is 3,000 years older than that of the Hebrews, contributed essentially to the formation of Hebrew literature, meaning the Bible and the stuff that they're teaching. Our moral heritage, therefore, derives from a wider human past, enormously older than the Hebrews. And it but it's the truth, okay? So every time you hear me say the majority of this book, this Bible, they took this stuff out of ancient Kemet, that's a fact. Called in this book, this Bible, is called the Creator or the Most High or God or the Creator of the universe or the Mother Earth or Gaia, whatever name you want to call him. Let's just know he's the Creator that created everything. He's before everything. This is why he's called the Ancient of Days. And according to what we read, the definition for ancient is ante, before, A-N-T-E, before, of times long past, belonging to the early history of the world, having existed a long time, very old, old-fashioned, antiquated or antiquities are archaic, meaning old or ancient, having the wisdom, dignity, etc. of age, venerable, a person who lived in ancient times. An aged person see old ancient history, something of the recent past that is well known or no longer important. So God was called, the Creator was called the Ancient of Days. And he said he appointed the ancient people. Now we just read a real clear fact by an author named J.A. Rogers out of a book called 100 Amazing Facts About a Negro with Complete Proof, about the Negro with complete proof, right? That the Bible originated in ancient Egypt. So we're reading in a book about the Creator of the universe, say that he appointed the ancient people. And then we go and we check some facts, and the ancient people comes out of what we call ancient Egypt. Okay? Right. This is 49. This is fact 49 out of J.A. Rogers' books. It says the Bible really, listen to how he said this, it's 49. The Bible really originated in ancient Egypt. Not in Rome, not in Israel, not in none of these places y'all think it was, okay? The Bible really originated in ancient Egypt, where the population, according to Herodotus and Aristotle, who was white people, Greeks who came and learned from the feet of the ancient Egyptians. Herodotus and Aristotle where the population, according to Herodotus and Aristotle, was black. Herodotus and Aristotle said the Egyptians that they learned from was black. Men of color, people of color. Here, the Jews received almost all their early culture. Listen. Professor Breasted, leading Egyptologist, says the ripe social and moral development of mankind in the Nile Valley, which is 3,000 years older than that of the Hebrews, contributed essentially to the formation of the Hebrew literature. So everything they're talking about out of this Bible is 3,000 years late. Because Egypt was already talking about it, so they had to get it from Egypt. Listen. Our moral heritage, therefore, derives from a wider human past enormously older than the Hebrews, and it has come to us rather through the Hebrews than from them, meaning the Egyptians. Now, everything has a reason. Why did they want it to come from the Hebrews instead of the Egyptians? Because the Egyptians are the ancient people. Sorry for hitting this mic, y'all. You know how it is. The Egyptians are the ancient people, but the ancient people were people of color. They were black. This is the fact that they don't want you to know. So all those good old stories about these prophets and these good sayings they got, we were already speaking this in ancient Kemet. So they can't let you know that it came out of ancient Kemet. They can't let you know that because those people were black. They can't let you know that. That's the cradle of civilization. That's where it all began. They can't let you know that. All right. Now, God being the Ancient of Days that we read in Daniel the 7th and 13th, God said he appointed the ancient people. So the Creator said he appointed the ancient people. Now, back to J.A. Rogers' book, 100 Amazing Facts About a Negro with Complete Proof. We're going to start at the 50th fact. I can't put this book down, man. Y'all better download you one, get you one. Listen to this. Psalms. This is the 50th fact. Psalms that read like those of the Bible were written. This is 100 Amazing Facts About a Negro with Complete Proof, the J.A. Rogers book. This is fact 50. It says Psalms. Psalms is a book in your Bible. Listen. Psalms that read like those of the Bible were written by a pharaoh, Amenephis IV, better known as Akhenaten, the heretic king. 1300 BC, or more than 400 years before David was born, Akhenaten, who was the father of Tutankhamun, was extremely Negro in type. He is called the most remarkable of the pharaohs. First, he's called a heretic. Then he's called the most remarkable of the pharaohs. Then they tell you the stuff he said existed 400 years before David was even thought of. And his writings, Psalms 104. Listen. You know, David, they acquired all the Psalms. They gave all the Psalms to King David. David came 400 years after Akhenaten, or Amenephis IV. Akhenaten. Okay? So, what are they saying? Akhenaten understood that he was the son of the God, of the Creator. So when you read in the Bible and it says, today I have begotten thee, and they talking about David, no, they're talking about Akhenaten. Akhenaten had the understanding that he was the son of God. That's a heavy thing. And to anybody listening to this video and listening to my voice, let me say it to you like this, so you can have an understanding, so your third eye can come open. That's why when they started reading the Bible and they started breaking it down, they was trying to tell you that Christ or the Messiah or Jesus, and we already know about that. He was the son of God, and then it says David was considered the son of God. Let me explain to you. You are the son of God. You are the daughter of God. I am the son of God. Your mama is the daughter of God. Your daddy is the son of God. We are the children of the Most High God. That's an understanding you need to get. Get it right here. Third eye open. Then get it right here. We the children of the Most High God. The ancient people. So when you read the Bible and it talks about King David, it's talking about Akhenaten. That's a fact. We just read that out of the book. Well, maybe that might not do it for you. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find something else for you. I'm going to put this on the screen for you. It says Psalms 104 and its parallels in Pharaoh Akhenaten's hymns. Themes from the Egyptian great hymn of the Aten. The Aten is who he called the sun.
Ra.
The sun in the sky that shines. Okay? So you'll see that famous picture he got where him and his whole family and the Aten, or the sun shining down on them with hands giving them life. Oh, that's heavy. Listen. Themes from the Egyptian great hymn of the Aten. The divine sun disappears in Psalms 104. Dangerous animals at night, human gave to David. Let's keep reading. Let's go to, we're at 33. They got it from Egypt. They don't share anything. They stole it and they put it in the Bible. Now, Psalms 104 and the great hymn to the Aten share striking parallels, particularly in their descriptions of creation and the role of the sun. Both texts praise the divine being for bringing light. That's the sun, which I told you that's the creator. If you can see that the creator of the universe is that big sun and those little stars that sit around him is us, you'll have an understanding. That's the esoteric meaning, since you don't understand. The esoteric is what you see. You still thinking on this low level. If you step outside of this low level, God is the sun and we're the little stars around him. Fires. God is a consuming fire, the greatest. Listen, both texts praise the divine being for bringing light, providing for all creatures and establishing order in the world. While direct influence is debated, similarities in themes, imagery, and even specific verses suggest a shared understanding of the divine and its relationship to the cosmos. Now you see why esoteric is important to know? With that being said, they keep saying they share a resemblance. No, they don't share a resemblance. They took it out of ancient Egypt, was what I've been saying the whole time. Why you see these eyeballs all over everything we got in here? We have an understanding. That third eye got to come open and we trying to help you. These people stole it. While direct influence is debated, similarities in themes, imagery, and even specific verses suggest a shared understanding of the divine and its relationship to the cosmos. So they're trying to say what Akhenaten wrote in the hymn to Aten is similar to Psalms 104. It can't be similar to if Akhenaten, what he wrote, came 400 something years way before. See? They had to get it from there. Listen, it says parallels between Psalms 104 and the great hymn to the Aten. Praise for the creator. Both texts begin with the praise for the deity's greatness and power, highlighting their role in creation. Here it goes again. The sun's role, the sun in the sky, who they gave to Christ, who they called the Son of God. Man, listen, I can laugh about it now, but boy, it was a time in my life where I was stuck on it too. Didn't know any better either. But now that I know, I'm trying to help everybody understand. The sun's role, both hymns emphasize the sun's, the Aten, or Yahweh, or who they call God in the Bible, power to illuminate, provide warmth, and sustain life. That's the whole esoteric meaning of the sun in the sky. If that sun do not shine, nothing lives or grows here. Everything will die and be in darkness, and without the sun, nothing grows. Without that sun, we will be in utter darkness. Listen. Day and night cycle, both describe the cyclical nature of day and night, with darkness bringing rest and the rising sun bringing activity. Day and night cycle, both describe the cyclical nature of day and night, with darkness bringing rest and the rising of the sun bringing activity. Provision for creatures, both hymns, talking about Psalms 104 that's supposed to be written by David, and the hymn to the Aten written by Akhenaten or Pharaoh Amenephis IV. Both hymns details how the deity provides food and sustenance for all creatures, from the smallest insect to the largest animals. Okay, order and diversity. Listen to this. Order and diversity of creation. Both celebrate the vast diversity of creation, from the smallest plants to the largest animals, and the order in which they live. They have a thing for creation and water. Both texts acknowledge the importance of water for life, with Psalms 104 mentioning the sea and its creature, and the great hymn mentioning the Nile. Possible, and the Nile is in Egypt, we know that. Possible influence and interpretation. Debate on literary dependence. While some scholars argue for direct literary influence of the great hymn on Psalms 104, others suggest a more general influence or parallel development of religious ideas. There is no parallel development of religious ideas. Your ideas came out of ancient Egypt. See, you gotta have your third eye open so you can look past the BS and how they write in this mess. Listen to this. Some interpretations propose that Psalms 104 may be a polemical response to the attend worship, offering a contrasting view of the divine and creation. Shared cultural context. Both texts reflects a shared cultural context of the ancient Near East, where the sun was a powerful symbol of divine power and a life-giving force. It ain't just in the East. That's a worldwide symbol. Everybody knows when that sun comes up, it's a new day. Everybody knows that sun don't shine, nothing grows. What they mean just in the East? Everybody can see the sun, no matter where they at, whether they in the north, whether they in the south, whether they in the east, whether they in the west. These people are liars. Third eye open. Pay attention. We have 40 minutes, man. We bringing it to an end. All right. In essence, Psalms 104 and the great hymn to I-10 offer unique yet parallel perspectives on the divine and its relationship to the natural world, reflecting both shared cultural influence and unique theological interpretations. Now, with that being said, I think it's real clear who the ancient people are. But if you want to stay in La La Land and you want to act like you don't know, that's cool. I'm not here to convert or push anything down anybody's throat. It's up to you to make your decision and find out when you want your third eye to be open. All I can do is bring the message. Don't shoot the messenger. You feel me? Every time I try to bring a good message, boy, I got the daggone duck. I got cats bucking at me. All because I'm giving them the truth. We coming with facts over here. We're gonna talk about real stuff. You want your third eye to be open? First of all, you gotta accept the truth and come out of bullshit. Come out of fairy tales, come out of myths. You gotta come to the truth for understanding things. And then you'll see a difference. Things will start happening for you. And with that being said, man, I hope I said something, man, to spark something in you, to make you wanna pick up these books and learn as much as you can learn. I pray that the Most High will open up your third eye, that you can actually see what's going on. And man, if I said anything that made you feel some kind of way, that touch you in a way, hey man, listen, why don't you drop us something, man, at the cash out, man. Hey, donate, you can do that. This is good ground. And before you leave, if you have not liked, shared, or subscribed, man, please do that. And hit that notification bell so you can know every time we dropping something new.